Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Burns here.
And I am not under siege.
No, you're not. And we probably have a few executive decisions to make.
Again.
Yeah.
No, well, we'll get onto that in a bit. Anyway,
Well,
everyone, first show of the new year.
oh, I know. Welcome to 2022.
Welcome to 2022.
Ah.
It had to be done.
Yeah, it did.
It had to be done. I mean, who doesn't love the count?
One.
One nipple. Ah, ah, ah. Two nipples. Ah, ah, ah. Three. Oh my God.
And if you get the quote, props.
Then you're a legend like us.
Right. What a week we've got.
Well, considering it's the first show of the year, it's not just a week.
Oh, no.
Yeah, actually, technically, it is just a week.
Yeah.
Obviously, no coverage of the wrestling over the last 3 weeks, but we need a break too, you know.
Yeah, we'll get to that as someone would say, and this is news.
No.
But
Duh.
I know. But anyway,
It's supposed to be a new year. Stop it.
I've already set him off.
This is the nerd. I better do the disclaimer before I start ranting and raving, aren't I?
Yes, please.
The Sunday 6 p.m. slightly 6 p.m. ish. Watershed.
The first one for
The first one of
22.
2022. So let's make it a special one.
Correct. So with that, would you kindly?
Without further ado, I bring to you the Sunday 6 p.m. ish Watershed. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions, and topics that may not be suitable for a bunch of pussies. However, I do believe that Die Hard is a Christmas film.
Even though in a roast, Bruce Willis did say it's not. Although, I think he was just joking.
I don't care what Bruce Willis has got to say.
No, I actually think he just did that just to get them riled up because it was a roast.
That's a whole show of arguments in itself.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Challenge me, I dare you.
Oh, no, I'm not challenging you. I'm actually agreeing with you. It's a Christmas movie. The fact that it's got more references of Christmas in near enough every single Christmas movie that you can actually see.
Just because your children can't watch it doesn't mean it's not a Christmas film.
Correct.
I'm not being funny. There are two Santas having sex on Pornhub. Doesn't make it not a Christmas film. It lasted for more than an hour.
And there's plenty of whites now, or at least that's what they called it.
Who said they didn't want a white Christmas?
Snowball.
There's so many references to Snowball.
Oh, I know. But anyway, with that being all said, we are, of course, always will be, always intend to be, and always will be advocates for Black Lives Matter.
And we are also in full support of the hashtag Speaking Out movement.
That we are.
Who's going to do it? Who's going to potentially do the biggest fuck up at the start of the year? Is it going to be me? Is it going to be you? And we are also friends of the LGBTQ plus community.
That we are.
And I'm not going to lie, I nearly did fuck that up.
I was like, no!
I was close. I got to the T and I was like, oh no.
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 You don't want to be causing any sins right now.
Well, what can I say?
But anyway, additionally, we've even got the first vlog out.
You got your first log out?
Yeah.
I don't think people want to hear that you managed to get your first log out since Christmas.
Well, it was backed up.
I said log, not poo.
I said log because it's been a while since I've done one.
Jesus Christ, if you went for a crap, it'd probably choke a donkey.
No, they'd be searching for the epicenter more likely.
I wonder if it's tethered when yours comes out or your cheeks just go poof.
And then it's gone.
But then again, you can't even make it to the toilet because Thor likes to bring the hammer down.
Yeah, but I always have the emergency rule, in case of emergency, break everything.
You know, there's a little story behind that, bringing the hammer down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Matt Burns decided that he'd like to disappear for about an hour or so.
No. We can save that for another special.
I'm just wondering if he managed to lift the toilet seat up.
I did. I was worthy.
It didn't fucking smell worthy.
It felt it after. Anyway, that aside, let's get back onto track. We have got the blog and everything out. I've already got it out, and I believe the title was Under Siege. Maybe.
Yes. And why is that, Matt Burns? Because you look like Steven Seagal.
And there you go. In case if anyone has seen it, the vlog, know the person that I got told I look like.
Just don't annoy him, though. He might karate chop you to death.
Or feng shui you.
Feng shui me? What are you going to do? Move me around like a piece of furniture until it feels right?
Oh, that's how it looks like with some Steven Seagal moves.
I give you floating water.
Ha!
No, that's just you going for a piss.
At least one of them will be hard to kill.
Aww.
Sorry, had to. Anyway, that aside, it could be worse. I could be referencing your lookalikes recently.
I have many.
Oh no! I've got one. I know there's one that does offend you.
Be very wary because you can go off people.
Although when I did reference this to my colleague, I did it instantly. As soon as I said it, did apologise because even I felt dirty after. Even I felt dirty. It didn't feel right. It just didn't suit. So at the moment, we'll just stick with the John Wick.
Yes.
Acceptable?
Yes, that is acceptable.
Right. So anyway, check that out. We recommend you check that out. And of course, let's get on to wrestling, shall we?
Yes, and with it being the first show of the year, we are bringing to you our special TBT Awards.
That we are. But before we get on to that, I know a lot of people are going to say, but what's the news? Well, we know this is happening. This is happening. Yes, I will just go down. Yes, we know about the releases. Yes, we know about the Forbidden Door being open. Yes, we know a lot of the crap that's been going on and everything, in between certain companies and between certain people. Possibly one with Big Swole and Tony Khan and everything and blah, blah, blah. That, for this week, is on the back burner.
That for this week can kiss my fucking big chuddy ass.
Pretty much, because this week we're not going to go down to the news and everything, because I will say,
because this isn't the news.
Because a lot of the WWE stuff is
boring, tedious, and repetitive.
Very
bullshit, absolute crap stains.
Yeah.
Although I am looking forward to the Royal Rumble. I don't know why. It's just one of them events I love.
It's one of the big 4 pay-per-views. Oh, my mistake. Premium live events.
Yes, the ones where it sounds like it should belong on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Buy a subscription today.
And yes, Michael Cole, we got you the thirst fucking 50 times when you said it.
Well, I'm not being funny, like, but it would be like watching fucking Pornhub, because you got Michael Cole, who's like a fucking 12-foot penis, and then you got Vince McMahon.
I would have actually said he was more like a whore, because he's being told what to do.
Well, that's dominatrix. I thought you'd been through that section.
Well, we definitely know Michael Cole has.
Well, oh yeah, we do actually. You know something? It's funny you say that. I saw the clip earlier of the end of Vince McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club.
Oh, yeah.
And it was when The Rock said, no, you're not going to kiss Jim Ross's ass. You're going to kiss this ass. And Trish Stratus comes down. She pulls her pants down. And he gets all excited. No. What do you think you're doing, you sick freak? And then enter Rikishi. And yeah, that was a
bad man.
Literally, it was one puckered up lips to a set of ring pieces. And Rikishi enjoyed every second of it.
It could have been so much worse. If you mix that with the Andre story, ho 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 ho, I farted.
Yeah.
It could have been badly.
ho 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 ho, I farted. Fucking brilliant. You know something, I'm going to listen to that interview again when I finish on here.
Yep.
It's dead funny. Jake tells that story brilliantly. Anyway, we are not covering the news this week. We are just going to be doing the TBT Awards, whether it takes us half an hour, an hour and a half. It doesn't really matter. If it's not as long as we think, then maybe we'll just do a little bit of a side thing.
A side quest, maybe?
Yeah, maybe talk about something that was released recently concerning a particular spidery creature.
You sure about that, matey?
See, matey.
Hang on. Whoa. There's too many mateys here. Matey 1 or matey 2?
You're matey. I'm matey 1. You're matey 2.
No, I'm matey 1. You're matey 2.
Matey 2? No, I'm matey 1. You're matey 2. Matey 2.
No, I'm matey 1.
Matey 1, matey 2. I'm matey 1. Matey 2. Matey. And it just got over the top.
Yeah. Anyway, that aside, let us just point this out before we actually start the TBT Awards. Bear in mind that most of the TBT Awards, yes, it is indelible that a lot of people are going to sit there and say, oh, why haven't you put this in? Why haven't you put this in? Let us just point this out. These are our views, thoughts, and our own thoughts in regards to it. And on top of that, we did put the one fundamental rule in that it has to be something that we've either seen regularly or got enough knowledge.
Feedback and knowledge to actually pass judgment on it.
Yes.
So we really struggled with the indies, by the way. Fucking hell, we struggled with the indies because we don't really watch a lot of independent wrestling.
Well, you don't.
Thinking of unless we're thinking of Ring of Honor and New Japan and all that kind of
An
stuff.
Impact.
GCW, and we actually classify Impact Wrestling as independent because
how they operate.
Yeah. Yes, like Ring of Honor, they've got contracted people, but quite a lot of them are journeymen and women.
And they have got a viable, they are contracted. Technically, they've actually got in their contract that they can actually work other wrestling companies.
And I know before anybody says, yeah, but so with AEW. AEW is a bigger company. It's in competition with WWE, which is a contracted company. So we classify that in the same group.
It is a mainstream.
It is a mainstream. Yes, you might argue that Impact is mainstream, and so is Ring of Honor, and so is New Japan. But if you ask the majority of wrestling fans, they've never heard of them.
And on top of that, with Impact,
it's not as big as it used to be. If I'm being honest,
the television network that they're on now is not as globally acknowledged. If you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah. So basically, we put a number of rules and regulations that would qualify said company or wrestler for each and every single award.
Yeah.
And there are many. How long were we on the phone for yesterday? About 3 hours? 2-3 hours? Just trying to figure that shit out. It was a long time.
I don't remember.
It was normally a conversation that I would rather have had when I was asleep.
Watching the back of your eyelids.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, we won't go there because I've done that many, many times.
Many.
So shall we make a start then, Mr. Burns?
Yeah, of course. What I'm going to suggest we start off with is Rookie of the Year.
Yes, Rookie of the Year.
And just to point this out, we are going to be suggesting males and females for some categories, but some categories are just going to be a overall general as well.
Yeah. Because otherwise we'd be here all fucking year.
Yes.
And then we'll be doing TBT Awards again, and then we'll be fucking stuck.
A constant loop.
Yes, exactly. It'd be like Groundhog Day. So yeah, anyway, come on. This is for the men's Rookie of the Year.
And we'll go down the mainstream first.
Yes, mainstream first. Every award that we got, we were going mainstream, independent, UK.
Yeah. But on Rookie of the Year, just to point that out, we don't have an indie.
Yes. Because for us, it is impossible.
We don't know exactly when everyone else started and everything. And believe me when I say this, my colleague knows I watch quite a vast amount of wrestling. And even he heard my brain melt.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's not just that Matt Burns watches. I know that he watches a lot of wrestling. He watches a lot of wrestling. This is why he's so knowledgeable when it comes to wrestling, even though he does talk bollocks sometimes, because I do too. And that's why I enjoy it.
Of course.
But if he's racking his brains over this, then I've got no fucking chance. So that means that we won't be doing it. Right?
Anyway, straight away, I think we have a major contender for the mainstream men's in none other than Hook.
Yeah. Yeah, we were trying to think of others, but I was thinking like Sammy Guevara that found them lines, but we come to the conclusion that they'd actually got more than 5 years' experience. So
Oh yeah.
then we had to come up with another rule, and another rule, and another rule, and we're like, for fuck's sake, where does this end? So we just went, you know what? He's made such a big impact. Hook.
Yeah, Hook. And and a lot of people are just now saying, "Oh yeah, really?" It's like, hang on. Bear in mind, he's not even had. He's in single digits of matches at this moment in time.
Yeah, and he's proved himself to be better than people who've got 15, 20 years experience.
And the crowd are chanting.
Apart from the no selling, I'm not happy with the no selling. Don't get me wrong, it got a pop, but I wasn't happy with the no selling.
I can agree with that.
That's just like too much. But it's something he works on. That's why we call him Rookie of the Year.
Although I do like the nickname that Chris Jericho's given him recently.
Go on.
Cold-hearted.
Oh, God, yeah. Cold-hearted. He'd been giving him that for weeks.
Yeah, Cold-hearted Hook. I love that nickname simply because when he's wrestling, he just looks like he lives that gimmick as just to say, I'm going. It's almost like Ivan Drago, isn't it?
Yeah, he's it's very convincing. But you can tell sometimes, like, that you can tell that he's excited inside because he's getting this massive. Everybody loves him already, even though he's a heel. And it's like, how can you not react to that? So,
If he ever lets
experience.
I will say this to you: if he ever let it slip 1 week, even I'll say you're forgiven.
He kind of did the other day. He kind of did. He kind of did. Just after he beat, who was he facing the other day? I can't remember because he got no fucking relevance, to be honest. He wasn't even very good. But then for QT Marshall,
Aaron Solo,
that's the one. And then QT Marshall coming in and like, what the fuck? And then next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, this guy isn't faced. The fucking suplex that followed it, and Jericho reacted like, that's a test suplex if I've ever seen one.
Followed by, see you later, cutie.
Yeah, see you later, cutie. But you can see him. It's like he's proper. I think Hook would be a brilliant face. I really
think they are actually lining him up as a face now.
Yeah, I think so because I'd be happy with him as a tweener as well. But I
think he is. And this is where
this is where it's weird because, like I say, it's a strange.
I can see him taking the unrecognised belt,
the FTW.
Yeah,
the one that was defended last night for the first time in God knows how many weeks.
On a show that was meant to be for all the belts, and only 3 of them were defended.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they only had an hour.
They did not too bad, though.
And in all fairness to the tag champs,
yeah.
You know, but at least we got a good match with Riho and Britt Baker.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Anyway.
Yeah, we were rambling. We're going on. So we
Hook,
because we've got a lot to go through, so we're going to push through.
Yeah, Hook, worthy contender, definitely. And it's one of them. At the moment, they haven't let him have the mic. Yeah, the way he wrestles, though, it almost doesn't feel like it's weird. It feels like we're cheating. Picking Hook as Rookie of the Year because he looks so clean in the ring with the moves he does.
Mm.
He doesn't look like a rookie when he's doing when he's literally throwing someone around with a certain maneuver that he's
Dude,
acquired.
your dad is Taz. You're not going to look like a fucking rookie.
True.
I mean, come on. Your dad's fucking Taz. Mate,
And I will say,
if my dad was Taz, I would be one of the best wrestlers in the UK right now.
and I will say, Taz is. If that man isn't well proud of his son right now.
Oh, you could tell that on Rampage. You could see by the look on his face.
See it.
He was well happy. And obviously, he's going to end up going for the FTW Championship because I don't like Ricky Starks and everybody love fucking Hook.
Send for the Hook.
And it's like Ricky Starks always fucking bigs him up and everything like that. And he'll end up start panicking soon and just be like, oh shit, this lad could take my title off me.
He could probably chew me up here.
You've had the title for too long. You took it off Brian Cage by cheating. Fuck off. Nobody likes you.
Anyway, we'll now jump over to the women's side.
Do we not have a Rookie of the Year for men's side in the UK?
I'm thinking getting the mainstream out and then going down to the UK.
Ah, right, okay. No, that's fair enough.
That's probably the best way of doing it.
Come on then, come on, spit it out, lad.
I will say, I believe that she calls herself that bitch.
That bitch.
Jade Cargill.
Again, another one that doesn't look like a rookie.
Oh, definitely doesn't look it.
And she's got a clean record. What is it, 22-0?
Something like that, yeah.
Her debut match was what, March?
March, and you know which match it was?
Yeah.
It involved Shaq.
Shaq. Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes.
Wasn't Brandy?
I thought it was.
Nope.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. That did just go.
Brandy couldn't because she was pregnant.
Oh shit! Yeah, she was. Fucking hell.
Velvet.
That was it. Velvet Sky.
Red Velvet.
Red Velvet. Velvet Sky. Red Velvet. One of the others. I don't know. I'm getting confused. They've all got the same fucking names.
Velvet Sky. You need to believe you'd scream out the pigeons loose.
What?
Oh, you don't know that reference. Oh, good lord.
No, I didn't hear a word of that because you sounded like you were under fucking water.
No, I'll repeat it again.
Please do.
If it was Velvet Sky, you'd probably see Bully Ray there, and Taz at one point screaming during her entrance, "Let the pigeons loose."
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it now.
Anyway.
You can see why I get confused. It's just, stop thinking someone.
It's all relative. But anyway, Jade Cargill, definitely a worthy person to have it because, yeah, I will say, when a few matches in I've seen from it, they weren't amazing. It tends to always have an amazing match as such. She does have the physique. And at the same time, I feel as though this tournament, the TBS tournament, did actually allow her to shine a bit and showcase what she's capable of.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it showcased it really, really well.
Yep. And that's the thing, though. Jade Cargill, she is a fucking unit. She is an absolute unit. She's probably more muscular and stronger than most of the men on the roster.
Yeah.
She is just like, I'm not going to compare her to China because China was just a one-off.
China was China.
Yeah, China was China. Jade Cargill is not China, and she never will be. So please don't call her the 10th wonder of the world because it just does my fucking head in.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make fucking sense. Stop trying to copy off something that was already done.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
China was actually bigger than Jade Cargill. But Jade Cargill, very worthy, and she's actually a champion in her first year of wrestling.
Yeah.
You gotta give her, you got to pay her dues. Don't get me wrong, she probably wrestled around a bit in different places and stuff like that, but
Nope.
is she not? Or was she just come into the company?
Yep.
She just got trained and then jumped straight into fucking AEW.
Yep.
Fuck me. I thought she'd wrestled around a little bit first.
Nope.
At least for a couple of months.
Nope.
Jesus. But there you go. There we have it. Worthy contender, worthy winner.
Definitely. So, literally, when we said March, when she debuted in AEW, that was her debut.
Not many people debut on the very first match is on AEW or WWE. Not many people have ever done that.
No.
So, not in a major company. So, there you go. Come on to the next category.
Well, not next category. UK scene.
Next scene, UK. Fucking hell. Need wake up, I do.
For us, I'm going to put them both out there now because both of them, I will say, are very talented from what I've seen. And genuinely, you can see what what they can become as well down the road, if you get what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
And the company that we've mostly seen them is at the Barracks.
Mm-hmm.
The Barracks Wrestling Academy, which would be none other than Danny Alpha and Kaya.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Yeah, both of them are absolutely brilliant. They're learning their craft, and although I will say, the last time I saw Danny in person on a show, I wonder if he got that mist off his face.
Yeah. It needs to be watered down. Water it down.
A bit more.
Fucking hell. Well, just for clarification, that everybody who's listening who's not familiar with these two wrestlers, is that Danny Alpha is on the males side, Rookie of the Year UK the men's, and Kaya is Rookie of the Year on the women's side. So there you have it. Congratulations to both of them. They have actually both impressed.
Definitely.
It won't be long before Danny Alpha's holding a title somewhere. Kaya, she's already got a couple of championships.
Doing well for herself.
Doing very well for herself. So, congratulations.
Yeah.
And we'll be passing them congratulations on.
Definitely.
Next category, Mr. Burns.
Face of the year.
Now, is this the one where we had arguments over yesterday?
We still got arguments.
Yeah, come on
then. Mainstream. Simple put. Men's side, CM Punk. Women's side, Bianca Belair.
Yeah. We didn't argue with that one, did we? That one was pretty clear.
No. Definitely not. Punk. Do we need to say more on how he's been since he's come back from AEW? The man's been an absolute magnet. As soon as he walks out, pop after pop. He is still getting cheers, and some of the promos he's been doing is absolutely brilliant. Bianca Belair, and I will say, has been putting in absolutely amazing matches, and been putting on performance after performance after performance. And we say face of the year because I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say is, how can you say she's face of the year? You know, she lost a lot of thingy when she lost the match. But bear in mind that when Becky Lynch came back, who was over like Rover, when she beat Bianca Belair, how upset were the crowd over that?
Oh yeah, pissed.
Oh, very. Very.
Especially to lose it within like seconds.
Yeah. It was almost like they were trying to repeat a bit of a certain effect, weren't they? A certain
Oh yeah.
effect.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it
But,
doesn't work, and we know this.
you know, you can't always catch lightning in the bottle twice. But the problem is, with this, I still think she is one of the most over faces because the difference is, when you've seen her perform, you can see that she doesn't half it, if you get what we mean by that.
Yeah, she doesn't.
No.
Anyway, we have got a lot to cover, Mr. Burns.
Independent scene, both of them, for the males and females, were actually mostly centered around ROH.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are currently champions from ROH. Men's side would be none other than the ROH champion himself, Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah.
And on the women's side, I believe the ROH women's champion, Roxy.
Yeah. Definitely worthy. See, this is where we think, because obviously Matt Burns watches a bit of independent wrestling. I don't watch it as much, but I have seen a bit of ROH, so I can put that one a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can say that they're both worthy winners awards or
Roxy
titles. I would call them titles because an award is something that we give to them.
Yeah, a time. Yeah. Roxy, simply because she's been putting in performance after performance, really, and has had a good lengthy reign and everything. Jonathan Gresham ended up becoming the ROH champion on the final event, final pay-per-view, and we can say pay-per-view because it was a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
For ROH, before they close the doors, hopefully to return. But bear in mind, at the rate, certain things that have been going on recently, yeah, I can see them still being around.
Yeah.
Because Jonathan Gresham is going around to different companies and defending that ROH championship, and he's not just doing it in one country either. He is even coming over to the UK to defend it as well.
Next,
and here comes the arguments.
Oh, yes.
UK. Women's side, both of us get very clear on this. Chantel Jordan.
Yes.
Whenever we've seen it, she's always been over it. She's always massively amazing person. And the weird thing about it is she's a bit of a unique worker, wouldn't you say?
In the fact that she actually works, yeah.
No, what I mean is in the fact that absolutely phenomenal, well over the crowd, but has the look and temperament to say, I'm going to absolutely break you.
Yeah, exactly. She's got one of them faces. I smash your fucking faces.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's got that look about her. I will fucking break you.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's the kind of person that looks like she'd be like, come here, you. No, come here. And then you just hear a couple of snaps in the background. Ah!
Doesn't bend that way. Yeah, anyway. Here comes the first argument.
Face of the year UK scene? Okay.
Men's side.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird thing about it is, yes, we have actually discussed this, but we're stuck here with 4 contenders.
Ah.
4 strong contenders. Would you like me to run them down quickly?
Yes.
Bjorn,
Yes.
Lee Hunter,
Yes.
Mad Dog Max,
Yes.
Dean Allmark.
Oh God, this is going to be fucking hard. Oh, it's going to be hard in the sense that Bjorn is menacing, but he's a good face and he gets over it really well.
Just by saying his name.
Yeah.
Even if he's against either a local or a former local.
Yeah. Who did we say second? Sorry. Fucking miles
Lee
gone
Hunter.
blank. That's it, Lee Hunter. Lee Hunter is just the perfect face to send
Brilliant.
out there.
Amazing
To do a fucking great job and put on a stellar match. Then we've got 2 in Mad Dog and fucking Dean Allmark that put on a fucking stellar performance at APL.
Yep.
So it's, where the fuck do we start? Based on stellar matches, I've seen all of them have good matches. The 3 out of the 4 that I can say had better matches are Lee Hunter, Dean Allmark, and Mad Dog.
Yeah.
So that kind of puts Bjorn out the picture there, unfortunately. For me, I don't know if you agree.
It's unfortunate, but he is still over Light Rover, and that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing at all. Oh, come on.
Lee Hunter, straight away, for me, I've already said when he's tagging with his brother, as part of the Hunter brothers, I've said best unsigned tag team in the world that haven't been signed by a major corporation yet. Genuinely.
And Dean Allmark's like one of them. You know exactly what you're going to get when you book him. He's just perfect. Definitely. He's just brilliant.
That he is, and he's also been across international waters, and even wrestled in Impact Wrestling before it was Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. So it's like, where do we go from here? See, I really enjoyed Mad Dog's and Dean Allmark's match. It was just perfect.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. What was it, 40 minutes? 30, 40 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. And he wanted a 60-minute match for the next one. Dean Allmark felt like crying after. I'm not surprised. And I'm not going to be biased just because he's from Stoke either. So,
nope.
No bias there because Dean Allmark's from Stoke. Nothing there at all.
No.
There's just so much there.
Lee Hunter is over to the point where, as soon as his entrance music hits.
Yeah. It's a bit like Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
The music hits, everybody is like tapping the feet to it and singing along
straight away, and it's really, really massively entertaining. And the weird thing, it's just, which one do we go for?
Yeah.
It's a difficult choice.
Now, I'm just getting quiet. You carry on talking. I'm just getting quiet because I'm going to have to do it dog shit on this one.
Anyway, would you like me to keep talking for you?
Yes.
That's fine. That's not a problem. You do what you need to do. Play rock, paper, scissors, whatever, and everything. You make your choice down, and I'll go through what I'm trying to picture in my head. What I think. What I think. And the weird thing about it is, it's difficult because as much as we aim to try be non-biased as such. Now, a lot of people could sit there and say, Lee Hunter, he wrestled for UKWA. If you're picking him, you're picking one of your own. Well, not being funny or anything, all the workers on that entire list, two of them have actually wrestled for UKWA, and the other two haven't yet. Notice what I've just used there. Yet. Because, yes, they will be most likely at some point heading over to UKWA because definitely want them on the show for future, and who knows, could even have them on future shows.
God damn it!
What?
You can't play rock, paper, scissors on your own.
Doesn't work, does it?
No! But I have come to a conclusion.
Go on then.
And it was through the Ip Dip Dog Shit method.
Go on.
And it fell on dun, 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 Lee Hunter.
Fair enough.
And you know what? If it comes down to a point that I have to do Ip Dip Dog Shit just to pick between three fucking class wrestlers in the UK scene at the moment, that describes how difficult that fucking was.
I'm gonna, and I know what people could turn around and say. Well, I could actually throw in the oil and throw in somebody else from the four. I'm not, because it is, when I say minuscule of attention. Why do I feel like right now out of them three, I just had a dream out of my head already.
Yeah, I'm just shut up and come to your conclusion.
I'm going to side with you and literally say Lee Hunter, phenomenal worker. I've seen him at many, many places and doesn't miss a beat. Phenomenal, absolutely top to bottom, and all three of them, have got their own students as such, and are already helping the next generation already.
That they are. Right, come on.
Heel of the year.
Mainstream men's, can I say it?
Floor's yours. You can have them both if you want.
Oh, we did pick the same one for the women's, didn't we?
Yep. Yes, we did.
Yeah, I thought we did. So yeah, if you don't know these already, then you're a bit of a blimp.
You've got to be hiding under a rock.
Yeah, exactly. Either that or you don't know all elite wrestling.
Actually, you don't even know the independent scene.
Yeah, that's true. So,
because they've been doing phenomenal work.
Yeah. So, men's and women's, we've got MJF, and please tell me I'm getting this right. We definitely both did pick Britt Baker.
Yeah, Britt Baker, DMD.
DMD. Daddy
both
made dildos.
Anyway.
Dildos.
Britt Baker, wow, what a turnaround she had. Better than mine. She has gone from leaps and bounds, step for step and everything, and literally elevating herself into a whole next generation.
Correct.
Of superstardom. Bear in mind when you got CM Punk literally dubbing you one of the four pillars of AEW.
Yeah, and also by the heel of the year, when
Trying
you
to upset.
are being made out that CM Punk is trying to sniff around your knickers, then yes, you've made it.
And also, of course, and the funny thing about it is, bear this in mind, both of these, right? Punk actually used them in one promo to literally trying to upset MJF.
Yeah, the 4 pillars with his t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
to
yeah.
be fair, that did work.
Oh yeah.
But they have some
But
banter.
oh, definitely. And MJF is, when I say he is a pure heat magnet, the man oozes just natural heat. You know, if you're surrounded, if you're near MJF, you're gonna get burned, probably set on fire, or and that's just by being near him. Never mind the fact that he can probably throw a snarky comment and pretty much just berate you in so many different ways.
Yes, but don't forget, the grass is not always greener. If you want to go
True,
and
that
see if it's
is.
greener on the other side, go ahead. You can go and you can go main event.
Yeah. I know where you're going with this, but
You
we'll
can
get
go
back to
main
that.
event for a 2-night extravaganza.
I think it was a 3 or 4 night.
Oh, 3 or 4 night extravaganza. That fucking made me laugh.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. But the point being is, whew, it's just absolutely phenomenal. We already know that WWE is already trying to knock on his door, but bear this in mind that if MJF did decide to go over there, he needs to also remember what they did with him the last time.
Yeah, what was it like being somebody's fucking lackey?
Or security guard. Or punching bag.
And I'm not being funny, he also needs to remember that it's going to be scripted.
Very.
Very scripted.
And he won't be able to get to do half his shtick, which gets him over.
He won't be able to do any of it.
No, and then
he
what they'll probably do is...
he will have to resort to acknowledge my poo.
And change his name to MFJ.
MFJ. Motherfucking junkie. Well, he called CM Punk a meth addict.
My friend Judas. Probably.
Oh, that'll just be to stick it to Jericho that well.
Well, he did do a dance on Broadway with Jericho. So.
Oh no! Why did you have to remind me of that? Shut up.
No, but that actually goes to show how well he got his character over. The fact that he could literally stick that knife in to say it was all a ruse. It means nothing to me. He's such. You've done right when you've got commentators who are literally berated just there, calling him a snake. Cold-hearted and everything. Literally, basically any commentator that on any show he's on, the commentators are literally being unbiased towards him because he's got that much heat.
Yep, makes sense. Anyway, come on, let's move on.
Job done. Indie scene. Now, the original pick for the women's side we had, but remember the rule that we had about Impact Wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah, that just overridden the original selection that we had. So I'm going to throw in there straight away Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Absolutely phenomenal heel, knows what she's doing, and has naturally just calling herself nothing, calling herself the best and everything, and declaring herself supreme of everyone, above it all. Whew.
So she's right then.
Even though she lost the championship to Mickie James.
Shh. It was a blip.
Then we go to Mr. WWE was my development,
Hmm.
which is none other than the man who is number one hated in GCW.
Matt frickin' Cardona.
Oh, don't think I'm talking over the word fricking with WWE. That'll be for next week. But anyway, Matt Cardona, the man who used to go from, who was in WWE going, whoa, 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 then going to GCW going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah. Brings a whole new meaning to woo woo woo.
Oh, damn right. Damn right. And when I say, I find it weird with him though. In one company, Impact, he's a good guy. Everywhere else, damn, he is hated.
Everybody loves to hate him.
He is well hated, and I mean well hated.
All know why.
Damn right. Moving on. UK scene. We argued over
Come
the
on, then.
men's.
Yes.
Because I believe it was between the two Alexanders.
Yes.
Because in one corner we've got Chase Alexander,
Yeah.
and then the other we have Alexander Hyde.
Yeah, now if anybody doesn't know who they are, then obviously,
Seriously.
well, people outside of the UK aren't going to know who they are they?
No, true. If not, look them up. Look up their work. Genuinely, both of them are definitely worthy of this title.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, you said... What was it you said?
Go on.
You said Chase Alexander, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Now, a lot of people can sit there and say, but he's wrestled on your show. He wrestled on UKWA. Yes, he has, but he also wrestles at other places. And believe me when I say this, the man knows how to get heat.
Yep.
But on the flip side, so does Alexander Hyde.
Off with his head.
And in a few matches, I actually thought the head was about to come off.
Yes, we
Genuinely.
do. We do vaguely remember this.
Yes. Yes, we do. So, what are your thoughts on it?
That I am hilarious, and I think my choice always deserves to win.
You think your choice should always win?
Yeah. No. See. No, I don't know. I mean, they both wrestled pretty much about the same amount. We both watched them each about the same amount.
I just broke it down in my head.
Go on.
I'm going to go with your pick.
Okay, and how come?
I will say, Chase is an absolute menacing of a heel. Especially with these Martini Daddy gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bear in mind, at the same time, I have seen him being able to portray a face as well, as such.
Yeah.
Which I will say is interesting. But even when he's heel, there is the occasional few people who are screaming for him. And no, we don't mean outed guys.
Daddy, Daddy!
Yep.
No.
With Alexander Hyde, whenever I've seen him, damn, the brutality is just. Chase he is vicious. He is. And, he is somebody not to mess with.
Alright,
As
okay.
such. But at the same time, with Chase, he's also not against going underhanded tactics a bit more than Hyde, where with Hyde, he isn't, he will use underhand tactics, but the difference is he'll add the brutality of his brute force added on the back end of it. And believe me, when we've seen him literally, literally screaming out top of his lungs off with his head, and I'm just now thinking to myself, there goes the head, get ready in row Z.
And boom goes dynamite.
Pretty much. Pretty much. The only time I've ever heard Hyde ever cheered was when it was his family, his group, who are probably cheering him under protest.
Yeah.
Because he's probably threatened them. Probably.
Threatened to murder them.
Yeah. Pretty much. And bear this in mind, even as such, when I even saw him walk out on somebody who's just had a grueling match and literally lay in the beat down that he did. Enough said.
Yep.
I believe you also had some honorary shout-outs as well.
Did I?
Yes.
I do not remember this.
Heel of the Year.
For...
You want to give some honorary mentions of certain people who you saw, someone who you thought was close to the award but either didn't have enough matches to do it, or you couldn't pick them because of being biased.
Is this because somebody's looking for a compliment, is it, Mr. Burns?
No, actually, because I wanted to put out 3 names immediately myself, actually, because 2 of the names that you mentioned on your list, then there's an additional one I want to put out there, definitely.
Yeah, well, obviously, I said to you, didn't I, that if you had more time to actually explore your new character and your new persona, I reckon it could have been something that would have won you a title, a title like that.
Although I will say I did see his jaw drop.
Well, I'm not being funny. You shouldn't go around offending people with disabilities.
I didn't offend anybody with disabilities. I did not. I did no such thing. Anyway, that aside, some honourable mentions to definitely point out DDV.
Yeah.
And when we say DDV, we mean Dave Dal Vecchio.
Yep.
Right? Genuinely, when he's on point, and believe me, when he has that psychotic look in his face, believe me, he does look deranged. Which is probably why the therapist cost so much when he hit him.
Yeah. From when he had to punch his own therapist.
Pretty much. And then we have none other than the Dosser King.
Yep, Dosser King.
Charles Kelsey.
Might even throw in Eddie Cobain in there as well.
And what about the person who's always with Kelsey.
Oh, you mean his boyfriend?
Or what did you call him? Hobbit.
Hobbit. And I do believe I shall be telling him next time to calm down, Frodo.
Or Dobby.
That's not a hobbit.
I was thinking more of from Harry Potter, Dobby. Dobby!
Master has given Dobby a sock.
But anyway, Christopher Drew. Genuinely a person who I can seriously say knows how to get, he's got the psychological twist and he's able to twist the crowd with even just the simplest of words. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, I'd agree that Master has given Dobby a microphone.
Anyway, moving on, shall we?
Yeah.
Wrestler of the Year.
Interesting. Wrestler of the Year.
The floor is yours.
Did we do the women's for the heel of the year? What was the last topic that we just did?
Heel of the Year, UK.
Who did we pick for the women's? We didn't pick one.
Yeah, we did. Jenny.
Oh, yes, we did. Fucking, my apologies.
And I don't think we actually announced it, though. It was none other than Jenny. So apologies. I actually raised the head of myself. Jenny, and in case if everybody turns on and says, well, technically be mainstream because it's on NXT UK. Note just the words I used there. NXT UK.
It is UK, and they still wrestle independently, sort of, in the UK.
They do. No, that they do. And believe me when I say this, Jenny is a very, very good heel, and almost every time when you see her, most people have got that much natural hatred towards her. It's like she's got this, she literally she's like, ooh, go away. It's like, I don't want a scumbag near. I don't want some sort of scumbag near me. She literally almost, makes everyone, the crowd feel like they're nothing but scum and, scumbags and everything, and wants nothing to do with them.
Not being funny, but they are scumbags. I couldn't help it.
I'm not arguing.
You know me.
I'm not picking on you anyway. No, Jenny is very, very good. She has that. She definitely comes across as massively entitled, but does it in such a way. But her wrestling does show that she can back it up.
Her wrestling does show that she can back it up.
Definitely. And with that, we'll now actually move on to Wrestler of the Year.
Now, this is one of them categories. Is it that we just all round? I can't remember.
We picked Wrestler of the Year for someone having back-to-back barn burner matches and showcasing absolutely, where we've literally not seen him have a single bad match.
Yes.
As such. Whenever they need to, get a crowd reaction, they've got it as such. And with everything that, some of them, well, when I say a crowd reaction, I don't mean, if they're a bad guy, they always get a boo. And if they're a good guy, they always get a yay. They're getting reactions that is loud.
Yeah, which means they're doing the job right.
Correct. Well, regardless of even if their face getting a few cheers or if their face getting a few boos, doesn't matter. And I do find it weird on the mainstream that we've actually gone for 2 current heels.
Yeah.
Would you care to name them, please?
No, because you've got the fucking list in front of you.
Oh, bollocks. So I was trying to avoid, because at some point I know I will fuck up the which way it's pronounced. And you knew that, didn't you?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
Genuinely.
Anyway, mainstream, women's side, Britt Breaker, DMD.
Yeah, that's 2 awards.
That's 2 awards. Definitely worthy of it. And we've already covered her already, extensively already. Would you agree on that?
Yes.
Male side, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
Now, I know what people are probably going to be sitting there saying right now. Well, he's not on Face of the Year or Heel of the Year, so why is he Wrestler of the Year? Look at the matches he's had.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, right, that he hasn't wrestled as much as some, but the performances that he's put in and how many he's had in such a short time. This is a guy that's not exactly knocking on in his 20s.
No.
You know, he's been doing it for quite a long time.
And bearing the fact that Bryan went literally... He went from WWE, his last match in WWE, fighting for the WWE Universal Championship, then immediately debuting against the AEW Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
How many people can say they've done that?
Yeah, but that just goes to show the caliber of wrestler that he is. Unlike CM Punk, even though we know what Punk is capable of, he'd not done it in several years.
Yeah.
And Bryan Danielson had he'd just come out of the WWE, so he had wrestled, but it was just, it's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah, and believe me, and when you're up against guys like Kenny Omega to time limit draws with Kenny Omega, with Hangman Adam Page, and against anyone he is up against, be it any member of the Dark Order. Oh, bear in mind, when he literally said he was going to beat the living crap out of somebody, he ended up knocking someone's teeth out. The man knows he's wrestling. And on top of that, what's his finisher?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the scary thing.
He hasn't got a particular one.
He's almost got like a full arsenal. It's like an armory of moves. He can beat you with any of them. He's literally got that many moves and that ways to finish a match. It's like machine gun, rocket launcher, bazooka. Even though technically some people might say they are the same.
Yeah.
Right? They aren't the same, they're just pronounced differently. The point being is, the man knows how to finish a match in any way he wants. And the fact that he's a workhorse. Agreed?
Oh, mate, honestly, he's easily hands down wrestler of the year.
When you're going in a match and you're hitting it past the 50 plus mark on the timer, and you've still got enough energy to skin the cat.
Yeah.
with ease.
And do star jumps in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. And everyone's just there saying, oh, that's easy. Yeah, really. He'd like to see you try. I'd like to see them try. Genuinely, to do matches like that, you have got to have almost an iron will.
Well, I'm not being funny, matey, but there are a couple of different types of fitnesses. You've got fitness that you can get from any gym.
Yep.
There's hard work in the gym. And then there's in-ring fitness.
Yeah.
And believe you me, if you think that your gym fitness will improve your in-ring fitness, you have got no fucking chance. I've been to the gym several fucking times, but for several months, millions of times, and did it improve my in-ring fitness? No, it fucking didn't. Why? Because it's not the same.
Translation, put in the hard work, and he has.
Yeah, exactly. Bryan Danielson does it all the time. He does it so well. And I've seen some of his fitness regimes, and I'm not being funny, but it's enough to make me want to puke just watching him.
You're making me turn white right now just talking about it.
Oh, you would throw white on that one. Blech.
Well, yeah. Well, we definitely know at least one person. One person definitely would, guaranteed. You probably wouldn't even get halfway through it and probably do it.
Go on.
I'll just say he's been on the show before.
Oh, yeah, Kelsey.
No. Not Kelsey. Because Kelsey's the stamina king, if I'm not mistaken. What about another person who's been on the show?
Right.
Someone who hasn't come back in a long while.
Oh, yeah.
When I found out a reason why he's changed his entertainment name to his new handle, it had me literally go, motherfucker. But we're not going to point fingers and names in regards to that. No, we're better than that. Agreed?
Oh, yes, we are.
Anyway, we're not going to point fingers as such and just throw out any accusations or anything. But anyway, let's get back to business, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's get back to business. None other than the independent scene, which is, I'm just going to say them out straight away. Roxy on the women's side.
Yeah.
We've said plenty about her already. Phenomenal worker. Then I believe we ended up going back and forth on the male side, didn't we?
Yeah.
Between Jonathan Gresham and Will Ospreay, but it's the aerial assassin.
Yeah.
Do I need to say it? The man is absolutely phenomenal in what he does. Amazing work. And believe me when I say this, everyone could sit there and say, well, really? He hasn't wrestled for most of the year because he's been out with his neck. Yeah, but the fact is, the man went out, right? literally as a absolute don of a champion, and through injury has managed to literally work his injury away quicker than what he was originally scheduled to be back at.
Oh yeah.
And believe me when I say this, and to still do the things that he was doing beforehand at the same speeds. Damn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Need to say more?
No.
UK scene. The floor's yours. If you remember who it was we picked.
What category are we on now? I forgot.
Rest of the year.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't remember.
Which side can't you remember?
I can't remember anything. My brain has become mush and turned into a sieve.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to sit down and say we're going to have a lot of categories from, a lot of names repeated from earlier, like with the heel of the year and face of the year and everything. No, we narrowed this down because from what we have seen some of the workers that we have seen have some matches where it's been where their dance partner's not been quite up to scratch to the performance level.
Mm.
One person, regardless of it, has had back-to-back matches from what we've seen in person. Like we said, the rule that we said earlier, remember?
Yeah.
What we have seen.
Yeah.
Alexander Hyde.
Yes.
We have seen more of him. I know that's a bit unfair, but unfortunately that's how it's been. But at the same time, the man, as we said before, has been an absolute workhorse. And when I say when he's hitting somebody, he makes you feel it.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe in one of his matches, I had to get the fuck out of his way. If I'm not mistaken,
a few times you've had to get out of his way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way!
And be honest, do you blame me?
No, I really don't.
Thought so.
But he's not a small guy.
No, he's not. No, he's not. And additionally, on the women's side, we have none other than Emilia McKenzie.
Yay! Millie, 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 Millie.
Some of you may know her as Millie McKenzie, but her current name is Emilia McKenzie. Phenomenal worker and deserves every accolade that that is being presented to her, and very humble.
Very, very
everything.
humble.
Very. And the scary thing about it is, young.
Oh yeah, very young.
She's young, so I can genuinely see her on Wrestler of the Year multiple times. Genuinely for Emilia, I would not be surprised if at some point she literally dominates the UK scene, then goes up to the independent scene, completely dominates that, and then literally starts dominating the mainstream.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, she's got a match coming up at Catch soon, hasn't she? I hope she beats the shit out of her.
Oh, she's got many matches. I believe she's also wrestling at Progress as well.
Cool.
But then again, she's always constantly on the works, which is absolutely amazing. And who knows? Hopefully, cross. But whether it be for UK way or even just for an interview for the Burning Truth.
Oh yeah, we still need to get that sorted.
the second one.
Yes.
That we do. Next one to move on to. And we are going to have to start moving now, aren't we?
Yes, please.
Right. Match of the year.
Ooh.
Do you remember your picks?
No.
Or would you like me to just fire them out?
Just fire them out, for God's sake.
Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page, the first one.
Yeah.
Hour. Enough said. Back and forth, amazing storytelling, absolutely phenomenal, showing how hard working both of them are, and the fact that we didn't even get a winner from the match. Damn!
Oh yeah, that was the thing about that match for me. It's just that it didn't declare a winner and nobody saw it coming.
You know, bear in mind that match was one of them. You know, I believe it was Winter is Coming, wasn't it? That match was, you know, regardless of it, if one of them lost, someone was going to riot.
Yeah.
Women's side, Britt Baker, DMD versus Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, that was brilliant, that was.
I believe that was St. Patrick's Smash, was it?
I think it was, actually, yeah.
And the match was a lights out match. Fuck me.
Yeah, somebody did get the lights out all right.
That was... You know you've done an amazing match when you've got part of it, you know, involved in your entrance video.
Yeah. Because obviously a lot of people found a newfound respect for Britt Baker after that.
Oh, wow. Now, I know WWE, you know, they had their whole revolutionary. That match could not, what Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa did, that match literally changed the game for the AEW women's division.
Yeah, and then it was followed by another fucking pearly, which just so happened to be the other day. Oof. With Tay and Jay.
Yeah.
Bunny and... Oh, fuck, I always struggle with the name, I do. Oh, who was the other one? Anna Jay, Tay Conti, but the Bunny, and... Come on, Batmans.
What are you on about? Me just now thinking to myself.
Thinking whilst typing on Google.
I'm not typing.
I've just fucking heard you.
I'm not typing.
You lying bastard.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, Mr. Burns. Probably because you're a fucking Kyle.
Leave us. Just leave him out of it. Don't go there. Penelope Ford.
Thank you. Penelope Ford.
And the only reason why I had to go down that route, because I remember that she had that whole wedding thing, didn't she?
Yeah.
That whole storyline. Which, right now, Penelope Ford and the Bunny are doing well together, and believe me when I say that was an absolute phenomenal match recently. But that was just that was recently, that, you know, but it's still part of 2021, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was literally just before, you know, it was part of the New Year Smash, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And, you know, again, upping the stakes.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because the bunny annoys the crap out of me, but that's because she does her job so well.
Yeah.
I actually quite like the bunny now, so
Yep.
that superplex she took off the top rope
Oh.
onto the fucking thumbtacks. Yeah, that's gonna suck.
I can only think of one thing that could have made it worse.
And what's that?
Lego.
Oh, yeah. No worse than a bit of fucking Lego.
Or the dreaded upside down plug.
Yeah. Back in our day, it used to be micro cars.
Or Hot Wheels.
Do you remember micro cars?
Yep. I do remember that. But Lego was just... That's just... If I ever see a Lego bag get pulled out instead of pins, I'm literally going to be screaming, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care. Everyone's saying, why are you saying that? It's like, have you ever stood on one?
You have never learned language until you stepped on a Lego brick.
Oh. Just the pain. But yeah. Straight away, match of the year. There you go, mainstream. Independent. Both. I will say for this one, one of them is from Final Battle, and the other one is from Bound for Glory. We'll go for the men's, which is Jonathan Gresham versus Jay Lethal for the ROH World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that the original champion unfortunately couldn't defend it on the night due to COVID situation. So Jay Lethal ended up having to step in and step up. So we were already guaranteed a new champion.
Yeah.
And what a match. What a fucking match.
It's one that you could watch over and over again.
I've already watched it 5 times. Genuinely, I've watched it 5 times. Absolutely phenomenal. Another match I'm going to, for the women's side is Deonna Purrazzo versus Mickie James.
Yeah.
This was one of them matches where both of them hit some big moves, and it was like, oh, that's a finish. What the fuck? Kicked out. So the other person's going to hit their finisher, and then that's it. Game over. No, that's the kick out. What the fuck? Like, both of them hit their best move, literally hit their best shot, and it didn't get the job done. They literally raised the stakes for this match, and absolutely great match. Enough said. Agreed?
Can't argue with that.
UK. And Medicine, as we said, this is out of matches that we'd actually seen ourselves. So for the women's side, understand this is no judgment as such or any way to dismiss anybody. We hadn't seen as many women matches as we did men's.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Agreed?
Agreed.
But on the UK scene, both matches, one for the males and one for the females, actually happen on the same event.
Yeah, that's true.
For the women's, we got Elise versus Jade Knight in a body bag match.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Well, we already covered it, didn't we? We already
No,
covered it. We did the show review. Thoughts on the match? The reason why I
and
feel
why
like
it's match of the year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel it's match of the year. Obviously, we haven't been able to watch as many women matches. It's just not fair to not include it. So
No, it's not.
it was definitely entertaining. It was well worked, and to be fair, my pet hates,
Yeah, yeah.
but this
Even
one actually was well deserved.
yeah, definitely was well deserved. Everything paid. The match paid off, and absolutely knew how to work the crowd.
Yeah, and it was fun.
And it's a unique contact match.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see many because we had a couple of stipulation matches on that show as well. So it was like
Yeah,
we got quite a lot. And to be fair, that match alongside the Dean Allmark and Mad Dogs match stood out.
and I believe my colleagues just mentioned the male side.
Yeah,
Dean Allmark versus Mad Dog Max in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Wow.
that's how you do a 2 out of 3 falls match.
And we didn't even get the third fall. And we didn't feel robbed either.
No,
We didn't get a third fall because they ran out of time. Wow. What a match.
yeah, because it was me thinking, oh, they've done 2 falls, haven't they? Because I was just that mesmerised by the actual wrestling itself.
Yeah.
I got lost. I was like, how many falls have we had? You were like, we've had one. It's like one. It's like 10 minutes. There's only 10 minutes left.
Then you got the second one. Then it was like, wow. It was just an absolute wrestling clinic. Phenomenal how how British wrestling is done. If anybody has a copy of that match, please let us know because I would proudly showcase that to everyone and say this is why we love British wrestling.
Yeah, it is one that you should showcase, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we are done with the categories that have male and female selections.
Yeah, now we're all in one.
We're now on the all-in-one ones. We'll go with that.
The all-in-one ones.
I know. Just it's all together. Anyway, event of the year.
Full gate.
Mainstream Full Gear, AEW Full Gear. Not a bad match on the card. Was thoroughly entertained and job done.
Yeah, didn't even need to blink on that one.
No. Independent scene, ROH Final Battle, because what an iconic event it was. The fact that you got people from all of ROH history also clamouring to put out messages as well, including Punk.
Yeah,
Punk.
that
What?
including Punk. Including Punk.
Yeah. And then you've also got the UK scene. This one was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough because we didn't know where to go with it. But we came down to it on just on presentation. And I will give a bit of a point out and say this show did have one slight advantage over others, which was the fact that it wasn't just one show.
Yeah. It was two
It
in one.
It was 2-1, and believe me when I say this, at the end of it, I will say the one issue I had with it is, fuck, it was long. The show was it was a long event, but it was thoroughly entertaining. And I believe you can even watch it on Sky TV as well.
Yeah.
It was when PCW was in Hanley.
Stoke-on-Trent, Hanley.
Yeah. Absolutely phenomenal matches. All of them entertaining. And they literally... I can say there wasn't even a bad match at all. At all. I mean, you know, I'd go far as even say you didn't even have one of the infamous piss break matches. What?
Yeah, that's right.
You got that reference now, don't you?
Yeah.
Of course. But genuinely, I was thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, we did events of the year, which has got the 3 categories, which was mainstream, indie, and UK, didn't we?
Yeah.
We are now on the awards that is literally all in. And no, we're not quoting AEW there.
Not all.
It's a one and done.
A bit like your sex life.
No.
No.
Definitely not. Anyway, promo of the year.
Yeah, it's easy. It is very, very easy.
MJF versus CM Punk promo battle. The one involving the low hanging fruit. Enough said.
I give you a whole week to come back at me with something, and you go for the lowest hanging fruit.
And the fact that they weren't even afraid to even mention the competition, I believe, what was it, cheap knockoff Miz?
Yeah.
And maybe you'll be in, start winning some championships if Tony Khan ever has a daughter.
Ever has a daughter.
Oh.
Just brilliant.
But them pair are the master of the promo. You know, you got Punk just now saying he's got his pipe bombs, MJF saying, you know, it's funny, Punk, you're dropping pipe bombs, I'm dropping nukes. But both of them were firing back and forth. It was like you were gripped at the edge of your seat going, God. It was like, go on, Tom, just fight, come on. You know,
That sounded rather sexual then, Mr. Burns.
No, what I mean is you're almost to the point of where you all cannot wait until they actually have that one-on-one match. Agreed?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Done. The OMG moment of the year.
Yeah, go for it. Choice? Go for it. Go for it.
Your choice was Adam Cole arrives in AEW, followed by Bryan Danielson.
Yep. I cannot change that scenario.
My pick is CM Punk returning to wrestling.
Yeah. And there are compelling arguments for each one.
Yeah. But where do we go?
Well, yeah. How do we approach this?
Both of them are debuts as such and everything, but As much as I will say I want to go with the Adam Cole rather than AEW and Bryan Danielson, as much as I really, really want to go with it,
Yeah.
Cole, I expected them to pop up. I did. Because with the whole contract ending so quickly and everything. But it was a nice surprise seeing Bryan Danielson make an appearance. And it really was. For me, Punk's return to wrestling was absolutely fucking what the hell. He hadn't wrestled in God knows how, in such a long time. You got grown men in bits crying when he made his return. You could see even Punk he got probably got told off by a management for jumping into the crowd.
Yeah.
And and literally crowd surfing when you are that, and you're cutting the promos that you did immediately, the Adam Cole arrival was good. It was just the fact that we'd at least seen Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson on the other side of the yard.
Yeah.
Punk, we hadn't, and people have been clamoring for Punk, and we had many years of Punk surviving. Rumor this, rumor that. Is Punk arriving? No, he might not be. Is he? Won't he? Maybe. Who knows? And then for him to just literally arrive.
It's not just arrive, it's how he arrived.
Yeah. Yeah. Because bear in mind, there's been many rumors beforehand. And just when you heard CM Punk signed, CM Punk this, CM Punk signed, CM Punk this, he didn't turn up. But then this time it was like, we really want to, but we know it could, it's most likely going to be a lie. But then the music hit, and then it was just done. I'm done. It was just literally sold, done. Philip J. Fry, here, take my money.
Take my money.
Agreed?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to fight, or?
No, I think you made a very compelling case there, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, the Adam Cole one, he's still got a lot of years ahead of him yet, and
he does.
I think Bryan Danielson has as well.
Even though he keeps saying it's his final year, the man loves wrestling too much.
Yeah.
He loves it too much. Now, we are on to one of our new awards.
Yeah.
Which is none other than Comedy Wrestler of the Year. And when we say Comedy Wrestler of the Year, we don't just mean he has to have an actual wrestling match. It just needs to be a wrestler.
Yep.
We've got two names to pick from. I already have a feeling where it's going to go already. One.
Go fuck yourself.
One is Iron Sheik, just for Twitter alone. And by the way, my colleague wasn't telling me to go fuck myself. He was literally quoting Sheik. Iron Sheik
Yeah.
throughout most of his posts on literally Twitter. The man is. If you ever want to see someone who's got psychological anger issues, just look up his Twitter. Done.
Yeah, if you are a fan of hating Hulk Hogan, just look at his
Oh
fucking Twitter.
fucking hell! Or or you hate COVID.
Or you just hate life in general.
Yeah. Yeah, very angry man, isn't he?
I think Shiki wins that one.
And the other person is none other than Danhausen. What?
Yeah, that one's a tough one.
It's a tough one because Danhausen has been absolutely entertaining, and it's a shame that an injury ended up, sidelining him.
Yeah, because we all know where he's going.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just
Yeah!
just a case of when
he heals up.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna have to agree with you, Cheeky baby.
Yeah, I think it's just even though it's the same thing all the time, it gets funnier.
It's just when on some of them, he'll do like a long-winded tweet, and it's like, oh, something a bit different. And I just start reading it, and at some point he'll just catch off guard, so, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and go fuck yourself.
You jabroni, I'll break your back and make you humble.
Yeah. Aimed towards none other than your favourite, Hulk Hogan.
So if you're a Hulk Hogan fan, you may want to avoid Iron Sheik.
Yeah, just give him a miss.
But anyway, the next category, I had to create this one. Because I've got to give an award for this match.
Yeah.
Which is Comedy Match of the Year.
Go on.
And bear this in mind, this is overall across mainstream, independent, and UK. And oddly enough, it's actually a UK show that's got the match on it. And it was at PWL.
Yeah.
You know exactly what match I'm going to say.
Yeah, I do know that. Now that you told me yesterday. Yeah.
It would be none other than the infamous Santa's sack match.
It's a match that we covered at great length, to be fair.
Wow. Big Rich was with us, and he couldn't stop laughing. I think what made it even more funny is it wasn't a technical showcase match, but it didn't need to be.
No, it didn't.
The last that it produced was literally to the point of, and I believe this was fan picked as well.
Yeah,
that match. But when you've got the ring announcer just going, it's a Santa's sack match where we'll have the wrestlers grabbing Santa's sack and unloading it in the ring.
Oh dear.
It's a family show.
Yeah, it wasn't very family. It didn't feel very family orientated after he'd said that, really.
No. We were just at the back just thinking, dirty mind, he thought. And some of the corny jokes we were making to each other that involved brushes, mops, party hats. You just remember that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, jokes involving crowning. But yeah, genuinely, absolutely, fucking hell, could not. I believe we had to occasionally had to stop laughing to breathe.
Yeah, that was it was pretty funny though, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Now, the next award was originally started out as the Asshole of the Year award.
Arsehole of the Year award.
It then became
The Vince
the
Russo.
VFR award, known as the Vince fucking Russo award. But something's happened there. Something changed.
It certainly did.
And I am proud to say it is no longer the VFR award. It's no longer called that. It is now the NFK award.
Oh yes, our favourite.
Would you like me to say what that NFK stands for?
Go on.
It would be Nick fucking Khan. And no, he's not related to Tony Khan.
It does make me laugh that because it's like how how much of a coincidence is that?
Yeah.
It's quite funny actually, really, isn't it?
Oh hell yeah. But I wonder who won this award.
Which one?
NFK award.
Other than himself?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We gave it away with the award name change, didn't we?
Or did we?
So, who are you throwing into the hat?
That dick who stabbed the ref.
Oh, no. He's on the other award.
Oh, yeah. Nah, it's definitely Nick fucking Khan then.
Please do it again.
Nick fucking Khan!
That's better. I can't accept it. It has to be that way. Because every time... But bear in mind, you mention his name to anyone who's a part of either WWE or has been or has had any involvement with him, it's pretty much people just, wishing you to tell him to go fuck himself. I wonder if been around Sheik.
Yeah.
Genuinely, no. Bear in mind, he has been one of the sole, a lot of people have been saying he's one of the sole reasons why a lot of workers in 2021 were let go, citing budget cuts. And to borrow from Sheiky Baby, go fuck yourself.
Right, come on, because we're waffling on too much now.
The next award is the dishonourable award. But to give its proper title, get the filth out.
GTFO.
The GTFO award. Now, this is the one award I am going to break the rule on. Right? You know the one where we say we only got one per award?
Yeah.
This is the one rule I'm breaking that rule on. Because both of the ones I'm about to mention literally do need to get the filth out.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it bluntly. They need to get the fuck out of the wrestling business. Keep the fuck away from it. My colleague already mentioned potentially as we were talking about the previous award, which would be a wrestler who stabbed a referee in the head as part of an angle.
That wasn't an angle.
Yeah, now I will say the actual angle might have been agreed upon where, we could probably apply some fake blood and probably make it look real as possible. How it fucking ended up was, no, it wasn't stage, it wasn't any fake blood. You stabbed a referee in the fucking skull multiple times, endangering his life and his livelihood. And it was to a point where I believe a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe page had to be started to try and help the referee through his medical bills. That's how serious it was. And then the person in question was delusional enough to say, well, I put a big chunk of money towards his medical bills, and, well, it was agreed upon for me to stab him, and as such. I'm pretty sure, right, what you probably discussed in the back was vastly different from what you fucking thought in your head, you stupid, absolute grade A bastard.
Bit of a cunt's trick, really.
No shit. And the reason why I want him to get the fuck out is because, for me, that is destroying one of the fundamental rules of fucking wrestling. He has destroyed the fucking fundamental of trust in wrestling. How can he genuinely, if he's performing anywhere else, genuinely, if I, for me personally, if he ever come over to the UK as such and ask, oh, can I wrestle here with you? I will tell him to go fuck himself, predominantly, and literally fuck off. If he was on a show I was at, working on the UK scene, I will be literally walking to the back promoter and I'll be saying, if you're working with that bastard, or should I say, dare even say, fucking cunt, I am literally going to walk, because that man is a fucking liability and dangerous.
Are you done? Stressed Burns.
And the wrestler's name is Hannibal. And yes, that is, the Hannibal from Hannibal TV on YouTube.
Terrible.
Your thoughts? Or did I convey it enough?
I don't know what exactly you want me to add on to that. So, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, just let him have his rant. He needs it.
No, that, for me, no, mate. For me, it was just... I think what probably set me off is the fact that I saw his so-called apology.
Yeah, it was a bit half-arsed.
Half-arsed? Understatement. Genuine understatement. It was literally, yeah, who cares? For me, yeah, who cares about you? Go fuck yourself. Repeatedly. The other person, the other group for this award would be people who throw out false / fake accusations without well, I wouldn't say fake accusations. People who throw accusations that are without evidence.
Yeah.
So, in other words, more so led to believe to be possibly that they could be false or fake.
Is this the last one now? Is it?
I believe it was because I was going to have a chat with you about another award, but we'll save that for next year.
Yeah, because we're running over.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
If anybody else has already heard my thoughts on this, then where the fuck have you been? People who make accusations, you're just arseholes. You're trying to take down people for no fucking reason.
Let me just state, I believe what my colleague is trying to make is the ones who are throwing accusations without evidence. If you've got evidence, fine. Because that will quickly move on from an accusation to, being an actual, needs to be investigated and, lead into an investigation. Agreed?
I think what my colleagues just tried to say is exactly what I've just fucking said.
It just didn't come across clear, that's all.
I don't
Apologies.
give a shit.
I just want to make
it. My opinion is very fucking clear. Unless you've got evidence, keep your fucking mouth shut.
If you've got evidence, get it out to the legal authorities, not
And
to
if
the
you've got
fucking public.
evidence, and you're sitting on that evidence, then you're the kind of person that also needs to get the fuck out.
We understand that to present some of the evidence can be difficult. It might wait. Let me finish. It might bring up, bad memories, certain situations that you come across, and bring back some of the past.
I
But
have
you've
bad
got to
memories.
sit.
I have bad memories of last year.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say, you've got to sit there and think. And this is one aspect. I hope, if anyone who does come forward with the accusations and evidence, well chuffed of you and well brave of you. But what I am going to say is this: if you've got evidence and you're not presenting it, look at it this way. Yes, what might have happened to you might have been traumatic, massively, and we say that in a massive, massive way. And we are sorry that it's happened to you. But do you want to do you want that to continue on? Do you want somebody else to be a victim? And that's the question I present. Should anyone else suffer? The answer is no. Would you agree with that?
Nah, I just want to finish now.
No, I'm just saying, do you agree with me?
You won't like anything else I've got to say, so let's just wrap it up.
Fair enough. With all that being said, the award that we were going to throw out this year, well, originally, was going to be like a divine award, someone who has gone above and beyond for the wrestling as a whole, and been looked like a knight in shining armor for it. We're not going to do it this year because we haven't had time to even discuss it. Agreed?
Yeah.
So next year we will be debuting that for next year's TBT Awards. So with that, we are going to say we are massive advocates for mental health.
Certainly are. It is okay. Just remember that it is okay to be not okay. And asking for help is not a sign of weakness, and it never has been, and it never will be. So asking for help is a must. Because doing so, you will find you have got more people that care for you out there than you realise.
Correct. And how even a stranger could even surprise you. Genuinely.
So,
genuinely.
Just
Reach
do
out.
as you're told.
Reach out, and believe me when I say this, the help is there. Now, normally we go down the usual spiel as such and everything. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Usually. I'm not. I'm just going to end on the mental health message right now. So, with that, genuinely, thank you very much for listening to this episode of The Burning Truth, with it being the TBT Awards. I've been Matt Burns.
And I have been James Irvine.
It has been emotional, and we will be back to our regular scheduled programming next week. And believe me, we're going to have some fucking rants.
Oh yeah, that's probably something I could do with right now.
Fair enough. And with all that, it's been emotional. Catch you later.
Bye.